The pilot episode. Here we go again. With your three friends, Drew, Neil, and Perk. We got your favorite movies and shows. It's three guys nobody knows. The pilot episode.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a surprise episode of the Pilot Episode Podcast. Today, me and Neil are going to be discussing whether or not we think Marshals is worth a watch. The new Yellowstone spinoff based on Casey, and it looks like just his son, Tate, not Monica, which I know Neil is a fan of.
I brought that up to Haley. I do want to say, though, Drew, you say a spinoff of Yellowstone. I watched this show with somebody that never watched Yellowstone
Okay.
or any of the other spinoffs. What we had, 1838, 1923, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All good, though, by the way. I don't know if you've watched all those, but they are
Very good. I watched every one of them. Haley had watched absolutely zero of any of it. Thought this show was very good. So you got to give them a lot of credit for, even if it's a new audience, this show still made a lot of sense. Like,
Yeah.
you were able to figure out Monica's no longer a part of it, who she was. They don't show that she was a complete and total bitch that ruined like half of Yellowstone, but you know she was a part of it. This cast, before we get into it, some of the people we've brought in, some of the new characters, bangers. Oh, girl that is one of the Marshall females, the blonde. She's from High Surf, which is a series we're also watching. She was an American Pie. She's been in a lot of good stuff. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
That would be you're talking about Bella Skinner, which would be Ariel Cabell.
is it great? Nailed it. I can't see it good from this side. I do know she was in John Tucker Must Die, The Vampire Diaries. Like, there's some really good shit, and like I said, High Surf is really good for those of you that haven't seen it. I love where this is headed, man. We kept a lot of the good cast, and we already have a near death with some of the original cast from Yellowstone. In Mr. Rainwater in the bombing. So I don't want to say too much and ruin this for anybody that hadn't watched it yet. I know it's brand new. So
Yeah.
I do love that we're able to jump on something brand new, and Perk will be a part of this going forward. He just hadn't got to get caught up yet on this one due to work schedule changes. But this is going to be good. I got a lot of confidence in it.
I think so as well, but we are two people who have watched Yellowstone and everything to do with it. So obviously, we're naturally going to feel that reaction. However, there are a lot of people who have some very negative reviews already.
Really?
Yes. So the first one I've got for you is a 1 out of 10. Only thing Taylor, or here it says CBS quotation marks Yellowstone without Sheridan. What did you expect? Only thing Taylor Sheridan or John Linson has to do with this series is the characters based on created by them. That's it. No writing at all. So it's fair to see why I felt like it wasn't a Yellowstone series all the way through, because it isn't. They, CBS, just hoped they could show the same faces and names, and you think the same thing.
That's a little unfair, man. If you watch this without knowing who wrote it, the Taylor Sheridan thing really doesn't matter. Look, big Taylor Sheridan fan, but he's caught a lot of flack lately in himself. I understand there's people that dick ride him, and that's fair. He's got some bangers. I think I would fall into that category on saying he's got a ton of bangers.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go off this one episode and say it's ass water because Taylor Sheridan's not writing it. It's a little way too early for that.
Every one of these is talking about Taylor Sheridan, and I'm looking at it right now. We got a 6 out of 10 that says painfully average for Sheridan standards.
It's the first episode.
We have another one that's I expected much more.
Well, hell, they didn't watch Landman, did they? Because I mean, fuck, we sat through a whole season and waited for the last episode.
And then, I mean, you have some of them that say excellent start, big potential, which I agree with, and brilliant start to the series. I mean, there's mixed reviews. This is very back and forth review wise from the viewers, I guess you would say.
And hey, look, man, that's fair because look, 2 episodes from now, we may say this is a shitter. I don't know.
Well, when it started, I was a little worried about it. Don't get me wrong. I did not know that Taylor Sheridan did not have his hands fully on this project, I guess. But when
I did know that going in.
the first like 15, 20 minutes, I was like, this agreed with some of these where it's like this could be very average for Sheridan standards. But then if you watch the entire episode, man, it really reels it in. It's a great episode.
Also, it's setting up how Casey became a U.S. Marshal.
Yes.
It's this one job. He's lost his wife, mother of his child. His child's getting older. They have their dream place, their own land. They're running their own cattle, own farm. Even if you didn't watch Yellowstone or all that shit, you can still see that dream regardless. Yeah. You can take all his previous life out. You know he's a SEAL. They show you that. So he's got the military training, military background. Dude's a badass.
Oh, yeah.
I think they set it up really well to show you how he becomes a part of this thing. And I think that's hard to argue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say because, again, we don't want to give it away what happens because it is so new. But if I'm rating this on an out of 10 basis, or I'm going like a 7.5 to 8.5, somewhere in that range. Like this is very.
I'm
good.
Actually probably a little higher just for the simple fact of I watched it with somebody that has watched zero. They have no idea who Casey Dutton is. They don't know about the Duttons violence following the Duttons because that becomes a big thing in this one.
Yeah.
And still enjoyed it and wants to see what happens next.
Yeah.
So with the TV series, that's kind of what you're building in the first episode, regardless. Do you want to come back and watch it again?
And what you say right there tells me that this show has standalone value. It's not just a Yellowstone spinoff.
That's exactly where I was headed. Yeah. So I understand Taylor Sheridan is not involved. But guys, listen to me. There's been a lot of really good shows that Taylor Sheridan was not involved with, okay? I know he's doing like 25 a month, and you can watch one of his shows 7 days a week, and that's awesome. We watch them. I fucking love him.
Oh, yeah.
I think the guy's brilliant. There's a debate, in my opinion, that Sons is one of the best shows ever made. I get it, but I'm not going to turn this shit off and not give it a chance because his name's not on the top of the page, okay? So let's hold the phone on that one. This show has a lot of potential. Again, if I come back in 3 weeks and tell y'all I was an idiot, this is a shitter, I'll do that. I don't think that's going to happen based off the way they set it up. This thing was action-packed, fast-paced, great cast, ton of potential.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. It's definitely rewatchable, definitely good cast. I mean, every criteria that we use is
it's there.
Scoring well.
Yeah, it's there.
So I mean, again, I really don't have much more to say other than just to tell you that I think you should watch it. I think if you are a fan of anything that is action packed, you're gonna love this TV show. There's also some drama mixed in. My wife was supposed to watch it. Again, also never watched the Yellowstone universe, but she was gonna watch it. Had some stuff going on. But she said she wanted to watch it. So, I mean, if you've never gotten into the world, this could be a good introduction for you. Neil?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear a word you said. I heard you say Aaron was going to watch it. But we'll get Aaron on it. We'll get Perk called up. I think we got to give it a chance. Once we get Perk in here, we're going to give it a full go with this thing. And again, if we have to come back and say we're wrong and we don't want to cover it, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't think that's going to happen. I know we don't want to jump the gun too early, but we also want to be on something as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And this is something me and you have both followed kind of from day one, as far as the whole Yellowstone universe goes. So I'm excited about it, me personally.
Me too. I agree. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I can't wait for Sunday to happen. I don't know. I like anything to do with Yellowstone universe, so I'm all for it. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see where Casey and Tate go in their life.
Yeah. Tate so far can come off as a little bit of a bitch, but he's a teenage boy figuring shit out. He lost his mother. I'm not going to be too harsh on the first episode. We'll wait till we get the full bearings of this thing and see where it's headed.
Do you have any predictions at all? Because I have one prediction I'm going to give away.
Well, take off with it.
I think Casey and Ash, which is the other female marshal, are going to have something. I'm not.
I'll tell you this. A very wise man, I heard him say one time, this dick won't suck itself. So at some point in this series, with Monica being gone, and God knows she wasn't sucking no dick, he's gonna have to rekindle that flame. So again, that's something we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I think you're right. I don't know who it'll be, but somebody's gonna be lucky enough to get to lay down with that young man.
That's one way of putting it. But yeah, I think it's Ash. All right. Was there anything else you wanna say on this one before we wrap it up?
I will say a little off topic. We are going to pick this up and carry it full time. We will have a full crew on this. This thing's going to be good. I have a lot of confidence. Bridgerton, second part. We are caught up on as soon as we get the time, because the Bridgerton shit runs a little longer. They're an hour to an hour and 10, 15-minute episodes. It's like watching a movie every time you sit down to watch it. We will kind of talk amongst ourselves and figure that one out.
Expect that one next week. Me and Neil will probably record that one next week.
Yeah, so we will get that one out. I hate to jump completely off topic. This one is about Marshals. My biggest prediction, to jump back on that real quick, Casey's going to become a full-time marshal.
Yeah.
Hence why the name of the show is fucking Marshals.
I was about to say that one's kind of a given.
Well, it makes me right, so I'll stick with that one.
Okay.
As far as Bridgerton goes, we have been renewed for 2 more seasons after this second part. Ladies and gentlemen, Bridgerton is now in my top 5. Knowing I'm getting 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
Unless the next 2 seasons are absolute dog shit. And I mean, they got to be real bad. This show is going to go into my top 5.
It's right there on mine. And we'll get into that next week. But
outside of that, that's pretty much it for me.
Well, good deal. So to answer the question, should you or should you not watch Marshals? Is it just a Yellowstone spinoff that's not very good according to the critics? The answer to that is no. But the answer is yes, you should watch Marshals because it is a very good show.
Yeah, take Yellowstone completely out of it. I think if you go into this show with an open mind, you enjoy this show.
Yeah, and if you like Yellowstone, you're still going to like it even more. So
yeah, I think that's a bonus to it. So,
all right, well, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Neil, what do we got for the people?
Whoopsie!
The pilot episode.